There's no doubt police officers have a lot to worry about protecting our community, guns, drugs, and now, maybe more than ever, their health.
A doctor says heart disease is quickly becoming a leading killer for younger officers.
KVU's Molly Oaks spoke with that doctor and the patient he may have helped save. Molly?
Yeah, Mike and Terry, Dr. John Scheinberg says police officers' life expectancy is 22 years less than the general population. And he says 5 things contribute to that: trauma, fitness, nutrition, mental health, and cardiac issues. If I step aside, you can actually see it. Oftentimes, those cardiac issues are heart disease. When you put your life on the line every day,
law enforcement officers kind of have different risks associated with the stress involved with their jobs.
Cody Smurl knows that stress firsthand. He was a police officer and now works as the Chief of Criminal Investigations for the Attorney General's office. That's how he met Dr. John Scheinberg, a cardiologist with Baylor Scott & White, who says that stress officers face can impact their heart health.
So I happen to be in this really interesting position where I have a foot on both sides of the line. So I can talk to doctors about heart disease and I can talk to cops about heart disease.
Along with being a cardiologist, Dr. Scheinberg is also a lieutenant with Cedar Park Police Department, and after a checkup, prescribed Cody some medicine, which Cody says he didn't bother taking.
But you have to understand, in the law enforcement population, this is a group of men and women who are stoic, and they tend to be resistant to input from physicians.
I was working out, running, training for a half marathon that I was going to run with my daughter, and showed no signs or no symptoms of any issues.
He went on to run a half marathon last June. Soon after, Cody says his GP and Dr. Scheinberg found some issues with his heart.
And they came back and said that I had a 99% blockage on my LAD, which they also call the Widowmaker, and that I needed to have surgery, a bypass, immediately.
And Dr. Scheinberg says Cody's case isn't rare.
We've screened about 3,500 cops in Central Texas so far. And out of the people screened, we found almost 55% have already developed blockages that they are completely unaware of.
Which is why Cody says he's blessed to be alive. Because without the warning and work of Dr. Scheinberg,
I would have been another statistic of a person that you hear out running a marathon just drops dead.
Wow.
It is
Scary.
a good thing he had those guys watching his back. So how is he doing now?
he's doing great. He is up to running 3 miles again, which is impressive for most people. And he says not that he hopes to run a marathon, but that he absolutely will run a marathon.
Good for him.
Good attitude.
Great
Thanks,
story.
Molly.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.